Hola, hola, buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches. Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hoy vamos a aprender cómo describir lo que llevamos puesto. Today we're going to learn how to describe, how to state what we are wearing. Okay, so we're going to focus on clothing, la ropa. Okay, primero, First, primero vamos a hacer un repaso de la ropa. First, we're going to do a clothing review. Okay. Camiseta means t-shirt. Zapatos, shoes. Pantalones cortos, shorts. Vestido, dress. Chaleco, vest. Falda, skirt. Blusa, blouse. Camisa, shirt. Camisa de vestir, in particular, to be a little more specific, camisa de vestir, dress shirt, like a dressy shirt, okay? You know, the one with the buttons in the middle and the long sleeve with buttons, okay. También tenemos calcetines, socks for boys, calcetas, socks for girls, chamarra o chaqueta for jacket. ¿Qué más? I think that's pretty much all of them. Oh, accessories. Gafas de sol, sunglasses, anteojos, glasses, like for reading and seeing. Um, sombrero, hat. Y that should be plenty. Oh, cinturón, belt, corbata, tie, and I think that's more than enough for our activity. Okay? Muy bien. Bueno, very first thing I want you to look at and be able to remember and apply is how to break down and conjugate the verb llevar with the pronouns. Okay? We already know what yo means: tú, él, ella, usted, nosotros, nosotras, ellos, ellas, ustedes. Okay? As always, I don't do vosotros, so I'm skipping vosotros. Okay? Yo means I, tú means you, él with an accent mark above the E means he, ella, she, usted, UD abbreviation form, you formal. Nosotros, we boys, or we mixed group of boys and girls. Nosotras, we girls only. Ellos, they boys, or they mixed group of boys and girls. Ellas, they only girls. Okay? And ustedes, abbreviation form, UDS period, ustedes, you all. Now, remember, él, ella, and usted share the same form of the verb, okay? So with any verb, él, ella, and usted are always going to share the same form, okay? Same thing with ellos, ellas, and ustedes. They're always going to share the same form of the verb. Whatever verb you're conjugating, it's going to be the same form for all three of them here and all three of them here, okay? Obviously, nosotros and nosotras, same thing. The only difference is that one only applies to girls and the other one applies to boys or boys and girls, a mixed group, okay? That's the only thing. Now, these are the singular forms and these are the plural forms, okay? So, yo, the form of the verb llevar, follows llevo. Tú llevas. Él, ella, usted lleva, okay? Then we have nosotros, llevamos, or nosotras llevamos. Ellos llevan, ellas llevan, ustedes llevan. Okay? Now, some of the common questions that you're going to be exposed to are the following. ¿Qué llevan puesto? ¿Qué llevan puesto means what are they wearing? Okay? If you want to be a little more specific, then you can say, ¿qué? Here, we can do it here in between. We can say, ¿qué lleva puesto ella? ¿Qué lleva puesto ella? What is she wearing, right? Um, or you can say, if you know the girl's name already, so you can say, ¿Qué lleva puesto Carla? What is Carla wearing? ¿Qué lleva puesto Roberto? What is Robert wearing? Okay? ¿Qué llevan puesto? Llevan with an N at the end. That means more than one person, okay? So it's what are they wearing? Que lleva with only one A at the end, no N, no S, no nothing. What is he or she wearing, right? It's referring to just one person. So you decide whether it's ella, él, or that's it, usted, okay? ¿Qué llevas puesto? What are you wearing? So llevas. If the verb llevar ends with an S, it's referring to you. ¿Qué llevas puesto? Okay? Obviously, you can look over here at the chart and you can see which one applies to which. Okay? Well, when you're being asked to describe what you're wearing, or when you're asking someone to describe what they're wearing, or stating what they're wearing or what you're wearing, it's very common for you to use indefinite articles when saying those pieces of clothing. Okay? When referring to the piece of clothing, it's very, very common for you to use indefinite articles. Now, what are indefinite articles? In this case, we're focusing with a, an, and some. Okay? Now, in Espanol, we have a total of 4. Okay? So, un and unos is masculine. Un means one, singular. Unos means more than one, plural. Okay? So un literally translates to a or an, and unos, some. Now, the feminine form. We have una, which is singular. Unas, plural. So una can be a or n, and unas, some. Okay? So that's why I'm saying that we have a total of 4 different ways to say a and some, which is very similar to English, with the exception that we don't have masculine feminine in English, but in Spanish we do. Okay? All right, so for example, camisa, shirt. Camisa ends with an A, so it's considered feminine, and since it ends with the vowel, it's most likely going to be singular. So I'm going to look at the singular feminine form. So it's una, so it becomes una camisa. Pantalones, pantalones. Pantalones ends with an S, and that's a hint that it's going to be plural. So pantalones cortos, okay? We know that pantalones cortos is masculine, and since it ends with an S, it's plural. I'm going to use the plural form of some, which is unos. So, unos pantalones cortos, okay? Chaleco, vest. Chaleco ends with an O, so it's singular masculine. Singular masculine happens to be un, so it becomes un chaleco. Zapatos. Zapatos ends with an S, so it's plural. Then I look at the letter before the S. It's an O, so it's masculine. So it's masculine plural. Unos zapatos. Vestido, okay? Vestido ends with an O, so it's singular. And it's masculine, so I'm going to say un vestido. Okay, one thing that I always get asked when I'm talking about clothing in class is, wait a minute, Miss Cindy, but vestido is only used with girls. Why is it masculine? Okay, keep in mind the fact that these are just indefinite articles doesn't necessarily mean that only boys or girls will be allowed to use them, wear them, okay? It does not mean that. The only time that it makes a big difference is with other things that are not clothing related, okay? So for example, when you're describing an object, such as a flower vase, right? So, florero. For a moment, I forgot how to say flower vase in Spanish. Um, florero. So, florero ends with an O. So, it's masculine, singular. So, I say un florero blanco, a white flower vase. Okay, that's where it becomes important for you to know the gender, like whether it's masculine or feminine, because the color matches. So if I'm saying florero, flower vase, florero, ends with an O, then the color is going to be in the masculine form, blanco. Okay, so for example, I'm trying to think of a word in Spanish. Cobija. Cobija, blanket. And let's say this is a red blanket. Okay, so red in Spanish is rojo, right? And blanket is cobija. Okay, now because cobija ends with an A, it's considered to be feminine. So it's feminine singular. So I would need to say una cobija, and then red, I need to make it feminine as well. Roja, not rojo, but roja. Okay, those are the only times that it's important for you to be able to remember the gender. Okay, all right. Now, this is the nosotros and ellos, ellas, ustedes form, which we talked that it's plural. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example, one of each. Let's start with the plural side. So we were given ellos, that's the pronoun, ellos, which means they. In this case, we don't know if it's they boys or they mixed girls, so we're just going to go with they mixed girls, okay? When you're not being specifically told, then you just assume it's a mixed group, okay? So ellos, and then we have los zapatos. Los, remember, means the. Los zapatos, the shoes. So in a complete sentence, we're going to say, first we're going to start with the pronoun, then we're going to add llevar, puesto o puestos, depending on the conjugated form. Okay, so ellos, they, llevan puestos, because ellos llevan puestos los zapatos. Unos zapatos. They are wearing some shoes, right? Okay, and then the singular form, tú, you, la falda, the skirt, okay? So when I write my complete sentence, tú llevas puesta una falda, because la is feminine singular, the, so I know that this definite article is gonna become, indefinite article, it's gonna be as well singular feminine, okay? So just remember the common questions. ¿Qué llevan puesto? What are they wearing? ¿Qué lleva puesto ella? What is she wearing? Or if I say, ¿qué lleva puesto él? What is he wearing? Or if I say, ¿qué lleva puesto usted? What are you formal wearing? Okay? And ¿qué llevas puesto? What are you wearing? Okay? Bueno, chicos, on the website, you're also going to find two handouts that look like this. One of them looks like this, and the other one looks like this. So all you have to do is pretty much write in complete sentences how you would describe what each person's wearing, okay? So this is what they're giving you. They're going to give you the pronoun, and then they're going to give you the piece of clothing. And all you have to do is just write it down in a complete sentence describing what the person's wearing, okay? So for example, here I chose tú, which means you. So I start with tú, and then I remember you're going to use the llevar puesto form, depending. For example, this is singular, so tú llevas puesto. Tú llevas puesta, tú llevas puesta because it's a falda, feminine. Tú llevas puesta una falda, okay? Sometimes you're going to hear que llevan puestos. So just keep in mind, Puesta, feminine. Puesto, masculine. Okay? Well, I want you to give it a try. Give it a try on the handouts. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to send me an email. Okay? Hasta luego.